with Connah and Ali from Second Son at the Globe in Glossop. How are you?
Fantastic, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
You enjoyed tonight?
It's been a fantastic gig tonight, fantastic crowd, so we're very happy.
Now, I understand there was a little bit of a change of lineup for this evening. In other words, we had Will from Gorilla Riot stepping in for your drummer. So what happened to your drummer?
A few too many doner kebabs, to be honest.
He's sticking to a toilet through both ends.
Oh, nice.
But he's a bit under the weather. We're all gutted. He's more devastated than any of us to miss this.
But how was Will able to step in so quickly? I mean, have you rehearsed together
no,
before?
we've not played with Will before.
All your songs?
We chose a lot of simple, structured songs that we thought Will might know, because we knew Will traditionally is a blues drummer for his background, and he got into rock through bands like Led Zeppelin and Hendrix, which took blues drumming and made it, a bit more rocky. So we thought we'd try and tailor a cover set around that, and he smashed it out the park.
He did?
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
Am I right in thinking you're doing more tour dates with Gorilla Riot?
Not for the time being. So we've done the 3 dates. We've done Burnley Sanctuary Rock Bar. We've done Blackpool.
Oh, so you did do a couple of dates?
Yeah. So we've done a couple of dates. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
we've done Sanctuary Rock Bar in Burnley. We've done the Waterloo and Blackpool. And then obviously we're doing here tonight, the Globe Glossop, which was really looking forward to this one. Those guys sold it out.
And it was boiling up there. I should say that whenever I've been to the Globe, it's been freezing up there, like bring your coat type of freezing. Tonight, here's me dressed in tights and long sleeves, thinking it was going to be cold. I couldn't be more wrong.
No, usually I'm done in the leather pants, and tonight I just no.
No leather tonight, but it was sold out, which was lovely to see, and it was hard to get to the front. But I managed it. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly.
But it was great. I mean, for people that don't know your band, tell us a bit about yourself. Like, where are you from? And I think you're local, so
roughly. We're all of us are from here, there, and everywhere in England, but we're all Manchester based now. So that's where we're.
So whereabouts in Manchester exactly?
Middle of Manchester, I guess. Greater Manchester, city centre. That's where we all met through university, Temple Bar.
Temple Bar.
Working there. And
oh, you work there?
I work there, yeah. And that's what I mean. The band was together before I got the job there, but that's given us so many great nights being there.
Am I thinking the right bar? It's the one you walk down the stairs.
Toilet.
Yeah, it used to be a toilet.
Yes.
I've never been there.
It's worth it.
I've
really
never
nice.
been to Temple Bar.
It's one of the better bars in Manchester.
Yeah, I know Gorilla Riot like going there.
Yeah.
Well,
Same with Big Hands Bar as well.
I know Big Hands.
That's really we got our first proper gig at Big Hands.
Okay.
They've really done so much for us.
That's it. We had a string of gigs at Big Hands, and that's kind of where we came alive on stage. They gave us the space to just jam out our songs, learn from each other, and play off the crowd as well. And that's really where we grew.
And how long have you been together?
Well, it's a year actually since our first gig, which it's been really. I mean, it's.
Oh right.
It would have been
recent.
Yeah, pretty recent,
Very new.
and that's it's great, but it's quite upsetting because we'd have loved to have done it as a full band, but obviously Charlie being ill, it's kind of been really upsetting because it would have been nice to have the 4 of us playing our stuff tonight as a year thing, but
Time to lay off the kebabs.
yes,
right?
we will do,
especially the dodgy ones.
Yes.
Next time hopefully it'll be okay. Am I right in thinking there's a big Doors influence in your music somewhere?
There's somewhat of a Doors influence.
Somewhat.
I mean, for me, Jim Morrison is a massive influence, not just from a songwriting point of view, but from a poetry point of view. But it's not predominantly Doors. It's more for me personally, Jim Morrison, obviously. But there's a lot of Joe Cocker in there as well. Yeah. Everyone's got their own influences that they brought in, and that's.
I listened to some of your music before this evening.
Yeah.
Straight around, I thought Doors, and I thought one of you has got.
That comes from me. So I think my vocal approach is very much like the low end. So I kind of lean into that aspect definitely. But I think when it comes to the higher end singing and a lot of the grittier singing, that for me is Joe Cocker. So I try to get a balance between the two. I think I manage it pretty well.
Your own stuff as well.
I try to creep a little bit my own self. It's. I've clearly got my influences, but I also try to put my own things into it. Like we all do, we've all got our influences within the band. And a lot of it comes 60s and 70s.
So something I wanted to pick up on with you is, I had a look at your socials, as I tend to do with bands that I want to interview.
Yeah.
And you do claim to be the loudest band in Manchester, which I think is a bit of a big claim.
Well, no.
How do you back that up?
Our
drummer did a drum solo at 105 decibels.
Okay.
And that was just the drum solo without the rest of the band. It's pretty loud. So
I take it Will's not quite as loud as your drummer.
No, it was quite a chilled set tonight, but the majority of the times the first thing people say when they come up to us was, pardon language, fucking hell, that was loud. But it's a thing that we've always held dear to our hearts, because a lot of the old bands, that was what it was. If you want to get to a breaking point with your amps and with your vocals, you'd turn up. And I find
that's the guitar playing to do as well. Is because I run a lot of, well, mine's all valve amps. And to get the best tone, you've got to turn them right up so the valves start to distort. If you have a valve amp on 3 or 4, it's not really. It's not doing it justice. You could run a solid state amp and get that out of it. Whereas if you get a valve amp and turn it right to 10, and I use my pedal to attenuate that, it brings it alive, but it comes at a volume. So I think that's one of the reasons why the band becomes so loud. But then the drummer matches that, and the bass does, and then the vocals. Yeah.
You try to keep up with the drummer.
That's it. Charlie is a heavy-handed drummer, but he's a very delicate drummer at the same time. And
heavy-handed and delicate. He sounds like a genius, this guy. He's
too good for us.
Same with Richie on bass, our bass player Richie. He's phenomenal.
Richie's buggered off home, hasn't he?
He's got a train back to Liverpool, so he's not been able to stay. Okay. I wish he could do. Even then, he probably still won't talk. He can get a bit shy.
Aww.
But
he's a man of few words, but when he says something, it's gold.
Yeah. But he's one of the best musicians I have ever met. Full stop. He's such a nice guy on top of that, and I think between Charlie and Richie, that's really how we can base what we're doing as a band. Their rhythm section is just so fantastic. They communicate so well, they understand each other so well. It gives myself as the guitar player a great platform to build on. And then Ali as well it's like the icing on the cake when he brings in the vocals, and I think that's what's really helped us build the sound that we are doing.
Yeah, I think that's a lovely description. I'm going to think of your band as a cake from now on. A really
we
lovely, delicious, iced cake.
We're a big Victoria
cherries
sponge.
on top. Yeah, okay. Lastly, people that haven't seen you tonight, where can they see you?
Well, that's a very good question. We've got a fair few gigs.
Is there a good answer?
That's the question. No, there's a fair few gigs we've got coming up. The main thing to watch out for is the Instagram and the Facebook. We've got a link tree, and that's going to come up with all our, recent tours, recent dates, and gigs that are up and coming as well. Gigs, singles. We've got an EP coming as well. Linktree, that's the place to be, because that's where all the information is.
The actual gig wise, we're playing in Odenshaw Bag Festival on the 6th of August.
Okay.
That should be really good fun. Supporting a good cause as well. A lot of it's veterans from the army and bikers. It's a £2 charity event, but it's really nice just to support a good cause. We're playing at Gulliver's in Manchester on the 17th of August.
Oh, Gulliver's, yeah.
And we're supporting some fantastic bands there that we're really excited to play with. One of them's called Keylock. They're brilliant. Some friends from back home have just joined them, and they're doing fantastic. The other one, they're a similar kind of style called Luna Marble. They're a fantastic band. Then the 18th, we're in Hebden at the Mill.
You've got great memory.
Better than me, I've got more
Really
down.
good.
If I didn't remember it, no one would. So the 18th, we're at the Mill supporting a fellow called John Coley. Similar to John Martin, a really great open tuning player, fantastic. Then the 20th, we're actually, this is a really good cause on the 20th. We're supporting my dad doing a barefoot charity walk for men's mental health. There he is in the corner. He's doing a men's mental health charity walk barefoot, 7 kilometres. And we're playing in the pub that he finishes at, just to try and upraise
7 kilometres barefoot.
Yeah.
Where is the walk taking place?
It's I believe it's from Burnley to Bacup, is it, Dad? So it's from Burnley to Bacup. So men's mental health, raising awareness of people. Well, it's anyone's mental health really, not just men's, but everyone's mental health, because everyone struggles and everyone needs a friend. And it's kind of bringing awareness to that. So I think that's the gig we're kind of most proud of this month. Is it's for a good cause. It's going to be great fun. It's back in close to my hometown. Friends are there, and it's going to be lovely. So we're really glad that we can be part of that little charity event.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so
Hopefully
much.
we'll see you on some lineups next year for some festivals.
That's the plan.
Have you started applying yet?
We've done a bit of applying, but we're yet to hear back. See what happens. You never know.
Well, good luck, guys. Thanks for
so
chatting
much.
to me.
Cheers.
Great
It's been a
set
pleasure.
tonight and
Thank
lovely
you.
talking to you.
Likewise.
Bye.
Thank you.
This is rock and roll.